51. Consider the following. It was the first India's civil disobedience movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi. It was protest against the injustice meted out to tenant farmers in Champaran district of Bihar. Which of the above statements is/are correct about Champaran Satyagraha? A. Only I. B. Only 2. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither I nor 2. Answer. C. Explanation. Champaran Satyagraha was the first India's civil disobedience movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi to protest against the injustice meted out to tenant farmers in Champaran district of Bihar. Hence, C is the correct option. 52. When did M.K. Gandhi arrive in Champaran? A. April 1915. B. April 1916. C. April 1917. D. April 1918. Answer. C. Explanation. Gandhi arrived in Champaran the 10th of April 1917 and stayed on the house of Sant Raut in Amolwa village with a team of eminent lawyers, Braj Kishore Prasad, Rajendra Prasad, Anugrah Narayan Sinha, Ramnavami Prasad, and J.B. Kriplani. Hence, C is the correct option. 53. Which of the following statement is not correct about Bombay Plan? A. The Bombay Plan is also called the Tata-Bidla Plan. B. It was started in 1944. C. Its draft was prepared by the John Mathai. D. There were 10 members in this plan. Answer. C. Explanation. There were total 8 members in the Bombay Plan, i.e. R.D. Tata, Ghanshyama Das Bidla, Kasturbhai Lalbhai, Sir Purushottam Das Thakur Das, Sir Shri Ram, Sir Ardishar Dalal, A.D. Shroff and Dr. John Mathai. 54. Which of the following statements is not correct? A. There is no constitutional provision in India about the Planning Commission. B. Planning Commission was established in January 1951. C. National Development Council was established in August 1952. D. Jawaharlal Nehru was the first chairman of the Planning Commission. Answer. B. Explanation. National Development Council was established on the 15th of March 1950. In his first Independence Day speech in 2014, Prime Minister Modi announced his intention to dissolve the Planning Commission. It has since been replaced by a new institution named Niti Aayog. 55. Who started the Gandhian Plan? A. Jawaharlal Nehru. B. Dadabhai Nauroji. C. M. N. Roy. D. None of the above. Answer. D. Explanation. Gandhian Plan was put forward by Shriman Narayan Agrawal in 1944, who was the principal of Wardha Commercial College. 56. Who was the revenue collector during Vedic period? A. Senani. B. Jivai Gribha. C. Bhagaduga. D. Madhyamasi. Answer. C. Explanation. Bhagaduga was the revenue collector during Vedic period. Hence, C is the correct option. 57. Which of the following statements is not correct? A. The first 5-year plan was launched from 1st of April, 1951. B. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first chairman of the Planning Commission of India. C. The National Development Council used to give final approval to the 5-year plan. D. The first 5-year plan was based on the Harrod-Omer model. Answer. B. Explanation. Prime Minister of India is the ex officio chairman of the Planning Commission, so Jawaharlal Nehru was the first chairman of the Planning Commission of India. 58. What was the ancient name of Shivalik Hills? A. Manak Parbat. B. Mahabharata Hills. C. Shiva Parvat. D. None of the above. Answer. A. Explanation. Shivalik Hills is known as Manak Parbat in ancient times. The word Shivalik literally means tresses of Lord Shiva. Other spelling variations used include Shivalik and Sivalik, originating from the Hindi and Nepali language. Other names include Chureya Hills, Chure Hills and Margalla Hills. 59. Who among the following was the founder of Rashtrakutas? A. Danti Durga. B. Yashovarman. C. Mihir Bhoja. D. Vakpati Raja. Answer. A. Explanation. Danti Durga, also known as Dantivarman or Danti Durga II, was the founder of the Rashtrakuta Empire of Manyakheta. His capital was based in Gulbarga region of Karnataka. Hence, A is the correct option. 60. Who among the following ruling dynasty of early medieval India called themselves descendants of Satyaki? A. Pala. B. Rashtrakutas. C. Chola. D. Vijayanagara. Answer. B. Explanation. The Rashtrakutas called themselves descendants of Satyaki. The founder of the Rashtrakuta power was Dantivarma or Dantidurga, who was a contemporary of Chalukya king Pulkeshin II. Hence, B is the correct option. 61. The process of constitutional amendment in India is taken from A. America. B. Japan. C. South Africa. D. Canada. Answer. C. Explanation. Indian constitution has borrowed two features from the Constitution of South Africa. Election of members of the Rajya Sabha. 62. Match the following. Dash set I set to 1. Vijaya Choleshwar 2. Balsubramaniam 3. Koranaganen 4. Tiruvaleswaram 1. Vijayalaya 2. Aditaya I 3. Vartak I 4. Raj I code. ABCDA 1234B 4321C 3421D 1432. Answer. A. Explanation. The correct match is given below. Vijaya Choleshwar Vijayalaya Balsubramaniam Koranaganen Tiruvaleswaram. Hence, A is the correct option. 63. Consider the following. The tripartite struggle was between the Pratiharas, Palas, and Rashtrakuta. Fight was to acquire supremacy over Kannauj, a symbol of prestige in Indian politics. Which of the above statement, S, is/are correct about tripartite struggle of early medieval India? A. Only I. B. Only 2. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither I nor 2. Answer. C. Explanation. The major causes for the continuous struggle between the Pratiharas, Palas, and Rashtrakuta, known in history as tripartite struggle, are as follows. To get control over Gujarat and Malwa, the regions very important for foreign trade due to their nearness to the coast. To acquire supremacy over Kannauj, a symbol of prestige in Indian politics. Hence, C is the correct option. 64. Which of the following is not ruling class of Kashmir? A. Karkota. B. Utpala. C. Loharas. D. Sanyas. Answer. D. Explanation. Kashmir was ruled by three dynasties: the Karkota, Utpala, and Loharas. Lalitaditya was the most famous ruler of Kashmir during early medieval India. The Sena dynasty ruled from Bengal. Hence, D is the correct option. 65. Which one of was the significant feature of the Quit India movement? A. Women did not play an important role in the movement. B. Nasik in Maharashtra was an important regional base during the movement. C. It was marked by anti-zamindar violence. D. It was marked by the emergence of parallel governments in different parts of India. Answer. D. Explanation. It was marked by the emergence of parallel governments in different parts of India. 66. Which one of the following characteristics does not describe the Khilafat movement? A. Mahatma Gandhi sought to link it to the non-cooperation movement. B. It was not supported by the Congress. C. It demanded that the Turkish Sultan must retain control over Muslim sacred spaces in the erstwhile Ottoman Empire. D. It was led by Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Answer. B. Explanation. It was not supported by the Congress. 67. Which one of the following was not a feature of railways in colonial India? A. The main purpose of the setting up of railways in India was to serve the interest of the empire. B. British capital investments were invited with 15% guaranteed interest to be paid if necessary from Indian revenues. C. The construction work disturbed ecology. D. The construction of the railways was planned in such a way that it connected the internal markets with the ports, but provided no interconnection between internal market cities. Answer. C. Explanation. The construction work disturbed ecology. 68. Which colonial administrator made the following declaration about the partition of Bengal in 1904? Bengal united is a power. Bengal divided will pull in different ways. That is perfectly true and one of the merits of the scheme. A. Lord Curzon. B. H. Risley. C. Lord Minto. D. Sir Lancelot Hare. Answer A. Explanation. Correct answer is Lord Curzon, 69, who launched the Bardoli Satyagraha on 4th of February, 1928. A. Mahatma Gandhi. B. Vallabhbhai Patel. C. Rajendra Prasad. D. Kalyanji Mehta. Answer B. Explanation. Correct answer is Vallabhbhai Patel, 70. Which one of the following is a feature of thought and philosophy of the Kandakuri Veerashalingam? A. He believed that science and morality were unconnected to truth. B. He believed in universal education. C. He believed that language had no role in inculcating morality in students. D. He did not attempt to build a national consciousness on a cultural base. Answer B. Explanation. He believed in universal education. Geography 71. Consider the following statements and select the correct answer from the code given below. Assertion A. All rivers originating from the Himalayas are perennial. Reason R. Himalayas receive much of their precipitation from southwestern monsoon. Code A. Both A and B are true, and R is the correct explanation of A, B. Both A and B are true, and R is not the correct explanation of A. C. A is true, but R is false. D. A is the false, but R is true. Answer B. Explanation. The rivers that originate from the Himalayas are very long. These rivers are perennial as they derive their water from rainfall as well as snow melt. A and R both are true, but R does not explain the A correctly. 72. Which of the following term is correctly used for the flat plain along the sub-Himalayan region in North India? A. Tarai. B. Dunsi. Khada. D. Bhabar. Answer D. Explanation. Bhabar is the region south of the lower Himalayas and the Shivalik Hills. It is the alluvial apron of sediments washed down from the Shivaliks along the northern edge of the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Hence, D is the correct option. 73. Shivalik Hills are part of which of the following? A. Aravalli. B. Western Ghats. C. Himalaya. D. Satpura. Answer C. Explanation. The Shivalik Hills is a mountain range of the outer Himalayas. The hills consist of 6,000 meters of layered rocks. They are known as the sub-Himalayas or the foothills and were formed by the erosion caused by the rise of the Himalayas. Hence, C is the correct option. 74. The Nanda Devi is located in which of the following state? A. Himachal Pradesh. B. Jammu and Kashmir. C. Uttarakhand. D. Uttar Pradesh. Answer C. Explanation. Nanda Devi is a part of the Greater Himalayas and is located in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand, between the Rishiganga Valley on the west and the Goriganga Valley on the east. Hence, C is the correct option. 75. The Shivalik Range was formed in which of the following period? A. Eozoic. B. Pliocene. C. Mesozoic. D. Cenozoic. Answer B. Explanation. The Shivalik Hills is a mountain range of the outer Himalayas. It was formed approximately 5 to 1.7 million years ago in Pliocene and Cenozoic period. Hence, B is the correct option. 76. Which one of the only regions of the Shivaliks to preserve its flora and fauna? A. Doon. B. Duar National Park. D. Patli Dun. Answer D. Explanation. The Patli Dun forms part of the Corbett National Park, is one of the only regions of the Shivaliks to preserve its flora and fauna. The valleys are roofed with thick grasslands and the slopes have lush sal forests. Hence, D is the correct option. 77. Which of the following is not part of Himalayan ranges? A. Pir Panjal Range, part of Middle Himalayas. B. Dhauladhar Range C. Zaskar Range D. Aravalli Range. Answer D. Explanation. The main Himalayan ranges are Pir Panjal Range, Dhauladhar Range, Zaskar Range, Ladakh Range, East Karakoram Range, Mahabharata Range, Middle Himalayas in Nepal. The Aravalli Range is the oldest mountain range in India, running across Rajasthan to Haryana, and Himalayas mountain range is younger than Aravalli Range. Hence, D is the correct option. 78. Which of the following is not the loftiest mountain peak of the Himalayas mountain? A. Kulakangdi. B. Chomukhari. C. Mount Abu. D. Manaslu. Answer C. Explanation. Kulakangdi, Chomukhari and Manaslu are the loftiest mountain peak of the Himalayas mountain. Mount Abu is a popular hill station in the Aravalli Range in Sirohi district of Rajasthan state in western India, near the border with Gujarat. 79. Which is the highest point in Asia? A. Mount Everest. B. Mount Godwin Austen. C. Mount Kilimanjaro. D. Aconcagua. Answer A. Explanation. Mount Everest, known in Nepali as Sagarmatha and in Tibetan as Chomolungma, is Earth's highest mountain above sea level, located in the Mahalangar Himal sub-range of the Himalayas. Hence, A is the correct option. 80. Which is the lowest point in Asia? A. Mariana Trench. B. Dead Sea. C. Tibet. D. Indonesia. Answer B. Explanation. Dead Sea at an elevation of -1,401 feet below sea level is the absolute lowest point on the earth. Its surface and coastline border Israel to its west and Jordan to its east. Hence, B is the correct option. 81. Which is the deepest trench of the world? A. Philippine Trench. B. Tonga Trench. C. Kuril-Kamchatka Trench. D. Mariana Trench. Answer D. Explanation. The Mariana Trench or Marianas Trench is the deepest part of the world's oceans. It is located in the western Pacific Ocean, an average of 200 kilometers, 124 miles, to the east of the Mariana Islands, in the western Pacific east of Philippines. Hence, D is the correct option. 82. In which place in Asia receive highest rainfall in the world? A. Mawsynram, Meghalaya, India. B. Emeshan, Sichuan Province, China. C. Cherrapunji, Meghalaya, India. D. Mount Wailea, Kauai, Hawaii, Oceania. Answer A. Explanation. Mawsynram is a village in the East Khasi Hills district of Meghalaya state in northeastern India, 65 kilometers from Shillong. This place receives one of the highest rainfalls in India. It is reportedly the wettest place on earth, with an average annual rainfall of 11,872 millimeters. Hence, A is the correct option. 83. Which is the longest river in Asia? A. Brahmaputra River. B. Ganga River. C. Yangtze River. D. Nile River. Answer C. Explanation. The Yangtze River is the longest river in Asia, and the fourth longest in the world at 3,915 miles. 6,301 kilometers. Hence, C is the correct option. 84. Which of the following the tributaries of the river Ganga originates in the plains? A. Yamuna. B. Kosi. C. Sandi, Gomti. Answer D. Explanation. Gomti is a monsoon and groundwater-fed river. It originates from the Gomat Tal near Pilibhit. It extends 960 kilometers through Uttar Pradesh and meets the Ganges River near Kathi in Varanasi district. 85. Which of the following figures in cubic kilometers correctly shows the total annual precipitation in India? A. 2000. B. 4000. C. 3000. D. 5000. Answer B. Explanation. India receives an average rainfall of about 1,170 millimeters, which corresponds to an annual precipitation of about 4,000 bsm, billion cubic meter, including snowfall. 86. As per an official estimate, India receives this much percent of rainfall during the southwest monsoon season, June to September. A 55%, B 65%, C 75%, D 85%. Answer C. Explanation. In India, There is considerable variation in rainfall both temporally and spatially. Nearly 75% of the total rainfall, i.e., 3,000 bs occurs during the monsoon season confined to 3 to 4 months, June to September, in a year. 87. The highest proportion of the total groundwater used in the country is in which one of the following sectors? A. Irrigation. B. Domestic use. C. Industries. D. None of the above. Answer. A. Explanation. As per an estimate of the Union Ministry of Water Resources, irrigation accounts for nearly 90% of total groundwater water used. Its share is much higher in agriculture-heavy states. 88. Reliance's Jamnagar oil refinery, considered as the largest refinery in the world, is located in A. Andhra Pradesh. B. Maharashtra. C. Karnataka. D. Gujarat. Answer. D. Explanation. The Jamnagar refinery is a private sector crude oil refinery owned by Reliance Industries in Jamnagar, Gujarat. The refinery was commissioned on the 14th of July 1999 with an installed capacity of 668,000 barrels per day. At present, it is considered as the largest refinery in the world. 89. At which one of the following places, India's first atomic power station started? A. Kalpakkam. B. Rana Pratap Sagar. C. Narora. D. Tarapur. Answer. D. Explanation. With a total capacity of 1,400 megawatts, Tarapur is the largest nuclear power station in India. The facility is operated by the NPCIL, Nuclear Power Corporation of India. It was commissioned in 1969-90. The Neyveli Lignite Corporation Limited is located in A. Tamil Nadu. B. Telangana. C. Jharkhand. D. Madhya Pradesh. Answer. A. Explanation. Neyveli Lignite Corporation India Limited, NLCIL, is a Navaratna profit-making company. It is engaged in mining of lignite and generation of power through lignite-based thermal power plants. NLCIL was established by the Union Government in 1956. Answer. B. Explanation. In parasitic nutrition, organism derives its food from the body of another living organism called host without killing it. Parasitic mode of nutrition is observed in several fungi, bacteria, few plants like cucuta and some animals like Plasmodium and roundworms. Plasmodium causes malarial disease. 43. Name the first enzyme that mix with food in the digestive tract. A. Pepsin. B. Trypsin. C. Amylase. D. None of the above. Sex ratio in Kerala, 1084. Sex ratio in Tamil Nadu, 995. Sex ratio in Andhra Pradesh, 992. Sex ratio in Chhattisgarh, 991-92. Who won the ICC World Cup 2019? A. India. B. England. C. New Zealand. D. Australia. Answer. B. Explanation. England won the ICC World Cup 2019. 93. The Hornbill Festival is celebrated in A. Arunachal Pradesh. B. Nagaland. C. Odisha. D. West Bengal. Answer. B. Explanation. The Hornbill Festival is celebrated in Nagaland to celebrate their rich cultural heritage. 94. World Archery suspended the Archery Association of which among the following countries? A. India. B. China. C. Pakistan. D. Bangladesh. Answer. A. Explanation. The Archery Association of India has been suspended by World Archery for defying its guidelines by appointing two parallel bodies. 95. Name the first woman to head a paramilitary force. A. Divya Ajit. B. Archana Ramasundaram. C. Punita Arora. D. Ashwini Pawar. Answer. B. Explanation. Archana Ramasundaram was appointed as Director General of SSB, the first woman to head a paramilitary force. 96. Who was elected as the first woman president of Indian National Science Academy, INSA? A. Chandrima Shaha. B. Aditi Pan. C. Shubha Tole. D. Yamuna Krishnan. Answer. A. Explanation. Chandrima Shaha has been elected as the first woman president of Indian National Science Academy, INSA. 97. Rob is the folk dance of which Indian state? A. Gujarat B. Jammu and Kashmir C. Maharashtra D. Tamil Nadu. Answer B. Explanation. Rob is the folk dance of Jammu and Kashmir. 98. The new Union Territory of Ladakh has how many districts? A. 2B, 3C, 4D, 1. Answer. A explanation. The new Union Territory of Ladakh includes two districts, Kargil and Leh. Kargil has been carved off Leh and Ladakh district, while Leh includes the districts of Gilgit, Gilgit-Vajharat, Chilhas, tribal territory and remaining areas of Leh and Ladakh. 99. How many agreements were signed between India and Uzbekistan for military cooperation? A. 4B, 3C, 5D, 7. Answer. B. Explanation. India and Uzbekistan have signed 3 agreements to enhance military ties in the field of military medicine and military education, training and capacity building. 100. Who was recently appointed as the Indian ambassador to UAE? A. Pawan Kapoor B. Navdeep Singh Suri C. Aman Singh D. Pradeep Bhaskar. Answer. A explanation. Pawan Kapoor recently took charge as the Indian ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, UAE. Kapoor succeeds Navdeep Singh Suri, who retired in September 2019. Kapoor is a 1990 batch Indian Foreign Service (IFS) officer.